What's going on, people? It's the 17th of March today, 2026. I have just secured my 8th property. Here, as you can see, it's a massive bedroom, to be fair. Got an escape window there. My 8th property with my new council, which is amazing for temporary accommodation. Of course, with that nightly rate, which is, fantastic. Here's the second bedroom over here. It looks a bit small in the video, but it actually is quite big for a single bed. I've just had the person that's moving in. There's a cat over there, if you can see them, just chilling over there. So I've just met the person that's supposed to be moving in. They need to go sign off the paperwork and stuff like that. So I'll be looking at moving them in tomorrow inside of the property, which is obviously fantastic. The sooner the better for me. She's happy to move in while it's unfurnished still. She's going to move a few furnishings herself, and I'll have to, do like the sofa and stuff like that. But that's no biggie. And I've learned from my mistakes, because with the other temporary accommodation properties I've got, those are the first time I've ever furnished a property. So, I instantly thought, okay, Argos, do all that, it comes. But that's the wrong mindset to have. You need to go to a furniture plug, which can do it a lot cheaper. I learned that from a guy that, I had a great meeting with the other day, which I talked about, what we went into in the last video, just a few bits and bobs. As you can see, the kitchen's amazing here. It's got an island. I tried to take a few pictures of that lighting, so I made the thing back over here. I'll actually come sit here for a second just to talk a few things. It's freezing in this house, by the way, because the gas and electric isn't on yet. So I do believe it is. It's got to be on the top up then, isn't it? If it's not, working. I'm not too sure. Maybe not. I don't know. See, there's still so much like these little things that if people ask me, they're like, "How do you not know that?" So yeah, let's just talk about a few things at the minute. Right. So you've seen the property. Obviously, it's a great property. Really nice. One of probably the best ones that I have. So the process of getting this one across the line, it took about a month to be able to sort it out. I had to send some referencing checks. I had to get the council involved to obviously prove that I'm, doing it direct through them. The guy was amazing. Obviously, I got this through a letting agent. Absolutely fantastic, and and it's great getting in with a letting agent, because if I'm able to pay the rent and everything's going fine, even said itself, look, we're new to this, we'll give you more, and that's what you need, especially in an area like I'm in at the minute. It's you really want to work with people like that, because the area's it's not massive. Well, obviously it don't even matter where you're dealing with, because you're dealing with a council, you're only limited to their specific borough most of the time. I've been in touch with another council, which is just their borough as well, but they can do a bit out, but you're only limited to those areas really. So it's amazing. I'm really thankful that I managed to be able to get it across the line. There's still massive demand. We're still needing another 2-bed, another 3-bed, and 2 1-beds in this area. I'm still a bit bummed out because my other property that I have at TA is not been filled yet, because I was being optimistic and I took on two in one go, which obviously it's a bit tough. So obviously I'm putting 3,500 in the videos, but if I put my ego aside, like that amount isn't even there yet, because that property is not filled. And of course I'm not just getting this property randomly. My temporary accommodation, my representative in that council said, we're needing 1-beds. I got 2 1-beds, and he didn't go forward with it. Well, it's not that he's not going forward with it, but he's trying to get it filled. But I've been trying to give him a call. I can actually see the exact situation, and I think what I'm just going to have to do is I'm going to have to take a hit in it for maybe another month, just to see if it's able to get filled. And then, at least then I can be like, look, I paid the agent some money. I've already got one with him. If he could be nice enough to be able to, give it back, or maybe, pray I'm able to get it sorted and get it, tenanted, which I should be able to, but you never know. So I don't want to keep. The last thing I want to do is keep annoying that person, my representative. But the reason I'm giving him a call is to be able to figure out things that I need a clear idea, and I don't think he does as well. But fuck. So I can never be happy. I've got one across the line, and the only thing I can keep doing now is, I talked about this before. You see, so obviously with what I'm doing now, I finally got through. I finally understand what I'm doing in the property space. There's still a few bits and bobs that I'm being open to, but I understand what I'm doing. It's working. I've just got this relationship, and I'm about to get more and more relationships. But with me, you know, I'm very much, I want to be success. I want to be rich, you know. I keep saying success, I want to be rich, you know, that's as simple as it is. So, you know, I want to be able to give myself enough opportunity to be able to do that. So with what I'm doing now, I was thinking, maybe let me just work in these areas that I've got at the minute. But when I really think about it, look, of course I'm going to be spending money up front to be able to get them sorted. But if I'm able to expand and grow and, you know, take this overdraft or whatever it is out on guaranteed payments, there's no reason why I shouldn't be right now trying to get through to all the councils. And I did it initially for TA, but I stopped doing it, which I need to then get into it now again, because, you know, if I'm able to get in for another one with TA, that's amazing. But also to that, another strategy that I learned from my friend, which I'm doing now with a different council, is not TA, but he's making more than TA, making the same, but getting massive incentives. And I've got through to a guy that's doing that, so I'm really excited for that to be able to happen. You know, so the profits are going to be really good on that. So, you know, soon, I'm hoping by next month, because he's setting me up as a supplier now. It shouldn't take that long. I should be able to get another one, and I should be able to get another one for here. I've had two viewings go forward in Huddersfield for registered providers. So I'm just waiting to hear from those at the minute. You know, see if they want to take those HMOs on. Again, registered providers, you know, sometimes they're absolute ball ache to be able to work with, but, you know, I've got two at the minute. If they go forward, if they're able to do the top up, then that's amazing. Well, not the top up, the margin that I'm working with, it's fantastic. And yeah, let's see if I can finish this month. You know, one a month is everything. I always say that, one a month. But sorry, I just went past what I was completely saying. So I really want to be able to get even more councils and stuff like that. And I am going to still focus on providers, but not as much as I used to. Just maybe an hour a day or something like that. I've got a plan for that. But further to that, I want to be able to. There's two ideas that I'm thinking about right now, because what I'm doing is amazing, right? And of course, I need to put focus into this 100%. But I've got loads of time, a lot more time than a lot of people, because I only work part time. You know, I'm at home most days. So as much as I want to stick 100% at this, I also want to be able to give myself enough opportunity, as I spoke about, which is why I started that short-term rental cleaning company. You know, there's still doubts in my head, like, is this going to work? Not even is this going to work. The doubt is, I completely lied to myself. The doubt in my head is, do I really want to do this? And is this going to affect the time that I'm doing this? That's my fear, because I know I can be successful in anything. I spoke to a woman today. She said she's got over 200 properties that she manages on an Airbnb basis. But there's also the case of being a supported living provider. There's a few things that I want to be able to go into now, but the matter of fact is I want to be successful. Simple as that. And, you know, as long as I've got this mindset, that's completely fine. As much as I always, you know, think, oh my God, I'm 21 years old. I'm 21 years old and I've got 8 properties. I need to be able to give myself a little pat on the back every now and then. I don't want to be this guy that says, oh, I deserve a break, because, you know, if you take your foot off the gas for a bit, you're going to start feeling like, oh my God, feel depressed and all this. So it's best for your mental health to just be able to keep going. Because as soon as you take that foot off the gas, man, honestly, for me, there's nothing else I can do. You know, I tried to take a break the other day as well, on Saturday and Sunday. Bro, I couldn't sit down for I take 30-minute breaks in between, sometimes an hour or two after the gym or something like that, but to be able to take the whole day, I can't do it, bro. I have to do something. And yeah. But yeah, I'm glad anyway I got this property. So let's keep going, let's keep grinding, let's keep learning, and we'll get there.